Hi friends, welcome to today's video. Obviously, I look a little different this side to this side. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I curl my hair to get my real hair to match my extensions, because I probably have the most difficult hair to have with extensions. My hair is thick, my hair is short, it was a blunt cut, and it is curly. It takes a lot of effort to get it to blend with extensions, but I think I've got it down. I don't feel like I'm walking around with very obvious extensions, and if I am, don't tell me otherwise. I don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do that because it's time for me to do that. So I washed the top of my hair and the front of my hair today. Really, just like my real hair is washed and blow dried, but my extensions are still curled from a little bit ago. And I'm trying to like prolong having to wash this much hair. The trick and the tip, number one, that I have for you, you're gonna have to learn how to curl a little bit differently. The section of your hair where you have real hair and extension is a lot thicker here than it is down here where you just have your extensions. So the goal is to kind of make this section flatter and more wavier, and make this section thicker and bulkier so that it all kind of blends together and it all looks like you've got the same amount of hair down here as you have up here. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do that. First thing is I'm gonna section my hair in half because it's just easier to work when I don't have as much hair in my way. Section that, spray it with my heat protectant. For most of the hair, except for the very top layer, I like to curl as much real hair and extension together as I possibly can. So I'm gonna show you on, let's grab this piece. Because you can easily see my real hair stops here, my extension goes all the way down here. So this is where we're at. Real hair extension. Can I get it in the video? Real hair extension. Okay, and we're curling it together. I've showed this method before. I have it in a separate video if you want to like really dive deep into it, but it's, I don't even know what to call it. Twist on twist method, ribbon curling method, I don't even know. But I've done it for like 7-8 years, literally since I've started curling my hair. And it makes these really nice kind of flat waves, more like a beachy wave. So that's what we're doing in this top section where we've got real hair and extensions. And then down here on the extension part, we're not gonna do so much of a wave. We're going to leave it all the way around the diameter of the curling iron to give it more diameter to the curl, which will take up more space in this bottom section of the hair. I'm using a BioIonic 1-inch long barrel curling iron, and we're just gonna start. So smooth the hair out a little bit, clamp it down and rotate back twice-ish, like 1.5 times. And then we're gonna dip the tip forward while twisting the curling iron back. That's giving us a little bit of a retwist to the hair. I clamp down and move it down, and I'm doing the same thing. Dip the tip under while twisting back. And now I've pretty much gotten my real hair curled. And so you can see this bottom section I'm leaving around the width of the curling iron. I'm not dipping forward and untwisting on this one. So it's flatter up here and bouncier down here. And then when we brush it out, the real hair is gonna blend nicely in. So you can see it's kind of flatter here, thicker down here. And when we blend it into the rest of the hair, once it's all curled, it's going to look thicker down here on the bottom, and up here is gonna be flatter. So it's gonna help make that look more balanced. So I'm gonna go through and curl some more pieces. You can see it pretty well on this one. It's flatter here and then wider here. Especially as I brush that out. It's really gonna help that real hair blend, but then take up space down here on the bottom. Now when I get to the top section, this is a lot of hair to be doing in like single sections. So I do still separate it, that very top section. Now when I do these pieces, They are mostly real hair with like a tiny tail extension hair. And I kind of try to do as much just my real hair as possible and not include the extension hair in it. And with this, I do just the twist on twist method where I'm giving as much of a beachy wave as possible just to add some curl into it and really just get the ends to blend into the extensions. So dip forward, twist away, dip forward, twist away, and then kind of pull the ends straight. Having those straighter ends are gonna help it to blend into the hair better. Straighter, but still have like a bit of a twist to them. Now, as I get more towards the front of my hair, my weft comes up higher, so it's harder to avoid, but that's fine because when it curls together, it does tend to blend a little bit better. So as you get closer to the front, you're gonna have to curl them together. Do you see where it's just kind of bumpy right here? Can you see that? Where it's just like bumpy instead of like having a big wave. That is what happens when you do the twist untwist technique with too little of hair. That's why when we have like, when we grab sections where it has a lot of real hair and just a tail of extensions, that's why we don't want to do that method all the way down, because it'll look nice and curled up top, but then you'll get to the bottom and it'll just look kind of bumpy because it's not enough hair to give like a cushion, I guess, to the curl. But that is a huge reason why we do separate kind of types of curls, top versus bottom. And this is me being like extra picky because I actually have a photo shoot today, so I'm like really want my hair to look bomb. And now this section is obviously just my real hair. So I'm gonna do my best to make it blend into the extensions. And the way that I do that is mostly by just curling the very ends and giving them a nice subtle wave. So I do it quickly to just kind of hit it and it's not taking up a lot of attention. This is another reason why I love having the extensions, because I'm not putting as much heat on my real hair, but my hair still looks good. See, we're getting that to blend. And it also leaves as much length with my real hair as possible. See how that just blends in nicely? Okay, and then the way that I do my front pieces is I leave them around the full diameter of the barrel. I try to start the bend like right above my eyebrow, and I pull it a little bit forward, and then I just pull down. And that'll usually give me that front wave that I like. Voila! Here we go. Then when it's time for my shoe, I'll probably add like some texture spray to the bottom, maybe even tease the bottom to make it look a little bit fuller. But that is it. That is in depth how I curl my hair to blend well with my extensions. Now the nice part about this is I only curl my hair like once and then it's good. Like these extensions hold curl so well, and when the bottom part is curled, I don't have to do as much to the top, and it can kind of just like all settle in together. So the more I wear it, kind of the better it gets. I've been loving having extensions. They are obviously like more maintenance up front in the like initial styling, but they last a really long time and they're really easy and low maintenance day to day. So hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any questions below, and I'll see you in my next one.